I'll tell you when we're live. Okay, we're live. Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi,
Morning.
Nick. How are you?
Hey, good. How's it going, Jessica?
I'm doing well. Thank you. We'll just give everyone a few minutes to sign on. But let me just, I'll do like a proper introduction in a few minutes, but just want to let everyone tune in, say hi. Why don't our viewers, our students let us know where you're from, and our applicants let us know where you are. No, sorry, our students let us know what you're studying, and our applicants let us know where you're from. And we have Cheryl and Ong and Alex. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you. Okay, so hi, I'm Jessica. I'm the social media and community manager at University of the People, and it's always a pleasure to be here with you guys. It's a special week because we have an application deadline this Thursday, October 22nd. So don't forget to save your spot. I included a link in the description of this event. I see we have people from all over the world. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I know that these are crazy, crazy times, but I want to let you know that nothing at UO People has changed. Everything is the same. We are a reliable education solution for you, so not to worry. This is because we've been around for 10 years and we've mastered our educational platform. We have volunteers, staff, instructors working around the clock for you. And yeah, so we are here. So I encourage everyone to ask questions. If I don't respond to your question, I will review and respond after this event. But for those of you guys who don't know about University of the People, I'll do like a 1-minute intro. We are an 100% online tuition-free university, so you can study anywhere, anytime. All you need is an internet connection, and we don't collect like a yearly tuition. We do have small minimal fees to keep us up and running, and we have grants and scholarships that you can apply for if you need financial assistance. And we have a very strong academic leadership team from the top universities around the world: NYU, UC Berkeley, University of Edinburgh, Princeton, so many more. And we have a very diverse student body with 44,000 students from over 200 countries and territories. So because we have such a dynamic student body, not everybody is proficient in English. So if English isn't your first language, we do have an English composition course to catch you up to speed. So don't let that be a reason why you don't apply to University of the People. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking so much because I want to introduce Nick. So Nick is studying computer science at University of the People, and he's a busy guy with a wife and 3 children and 2 or 3 jobs, possibly. So
Yeah, that's right.
I'll let you take it from here. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Nick. Thank you for having me on. It's an honor to be here.
Wow.
I've had a great time at UO People so far. But a little about me, I'm 34, and yeah, I work a few jobs since COVID hit. I guess regular work has been harder to come by, so I had to adapt and now work in 3 part-time jobs. And I have 3 kids, 2 boys, 1 girl, and I'm married. And yeah, I would like to go to the beach and be outside in nature. So UO People allows for that kind of flexibility. So a little bit,
Great.
yeah.
Amazing. And I also want to, I see that it's still kind of dark outside. You
Yeah,
are in California, so it's quite early. It's what, like
that's
7
right.
in
It's
the morning?
still dark out here.
Yeah, so thank you so much for, for tuning in and for being here so early. I know it's not easy with all your jobs and your family and school, so thank you so much. And
My
it's early.
pleasure.
Do you sleep, Nick?
When I can, but I like to be up early. Definitely gives me a little bit more time in the morning. But with kids, it's nice to have some quiet time in the morning. So this is the
Yeah,
time.
definitely. And so you are in California. What is what is COVID like in California, just out of curiosity?
Um, well, everyone's wearing a mask. Everyone's being super safe. It's relaxed quite a bit, but from when it first started, but we're still being safe and social distancing.
Okay. And how are the kids like? Are they confused? Are they like asking
Yeah,
questions?
actually, definitely. My daughter's was doing distance learning on in school, so that was quite a big change having to be here and help her with that. It was kind of fun though to have her to be part of school a little bit more. So we've been making the most of it and enjoying it as much as we can.
Okay, very nice. And your wife, is she working also?
She's not working right now. She's still got
Yeah,
we the youngest one is 1, so she's still nursing
I
him.
yeah, I didn't really see how that was a possibility. So that's really nice that you're able to go to school and work and do everything. And I know I've read your story that your wife is also very supportive. So special shout out to your wife.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
so and your kids, of course. So why did you decide to study at UO People?
It's a great question. So when COVID hit, it was actually in April um, that I started looking at schools. I've been wanting to go back to school for some time. I got my AA previously, but always wanted to finish my bachelor's, and searching for a good school, I stumbled upon University of the People, and it stuck out as the best option. And um, applying for it was a breeze, and getting my transfer credits to the University of the People um, it was easy, and they were very helpful with that. So uh, that's why I went with the University of the People, and I'm very happy I did.
Okay, great. And maybe you can talk about some of the challenges that you possibly faced in the past with getting a higher education.
Yeah, definitely. So out of high school, I applied at some universities, and I ended up going to one down in Southern California, and the class sizes were really big, and I kind of struggled with that. Sometimes there was 500 people per classroom in a big lecture hall, which I didn't do very well in. And then just balancing work and school with the classes were during the day, Monday through Friday. It was hard to balance work and school, so I struggled, and I ended up just getting my AA and then going to work. So um, this has been this opportunity has been great. It's been a lot more flexible for me.
Amazing. And what did you study previously?
I actually started studying business, and then I switched to history. So ended up getting my AA in history.
And then how did you decide to pursue computer science?
Well, that's funny. My brother's kind of does computer science. He's in IT, so he encouraged me to do that. And it's before starting school, before my first term here, I started getting into programming and learning Python a little bit. And actually, last semester I was kind of inspired, and I got most of my prerequisites done to start my bachelor's degree. And I'm actually going to switch my degree to business because of I'm taking a business class right now with the school. So it kind of inspired me. My goal has always been to start my own business, and I never thought that actually starting business a long time ago. The school, I didn't think that would be necessary to start a business. I thought from experience I would learn the skills, but taking the introductory to management class and going over the syllabi for the other classes in the program, it's inspired me to take that program. It looks very promising, and the skills that are and the knowledge that are offered in those programs in those classes, it's what I want to do.
Well, that's so interesting. So you were studying computer science and then you took one business class and you're very intrigued by that and now you're switching. So that's so
Yes, that's right.
cool. Okay, well good luck with the switch. And
Thank
you also mentioned that did you transfer credits to University of the People?
Yeah, I did. They allow for um, pretty much 2 years worth of classes to be transferred, if not more, under special circumstances. So,
Okay, so that's
uh,
good for if there's any applicants out there. Sorry, I think I cut you off. Were you finished?
no, yeah, yeah.
Okay, if there's any applicants out there who are like concerned about transferring credits, I think it's a pretty easy process. I mean, that's what, according to Nick, I've never done it, but
Yeah,
so
it takes about a week or so. You send them a transcript, an official transcript from any courses you've taken before, and then they review it, and then they convert it to the classes that are the equivalent at University of the People, and it's a breeze.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing that because actually I don't really talk about transfer credits that much because I don't have firsthand experience, but it's great to know that you do. Okay, so how has studying online benefited you and your lifestyle?
It's the flexibility is amazing. Though I have taken online classes before, but still there's a little bit more, I guess, timing that's essential. But with the weekly schedule at U of People, it's provides for the most flexibility. So I can pretty much at the beginning of every week um, figure out when I'm going to be where, and that helps so much. And it also allows me to be more consistent since I can set my own schedule and um, yeah, be at the same place every time if I need to be, or switch it up if I have to.
Okay, cool. And how many hours a week do you think you dedicate to studying?
Definitely about 15 hours per class. Um, Sometimes more, sometimes less. I guess if I prepare more the week before or during breaks between terms, then some weeks are a little bit less hard, but definitely spend at least 12 to 15 hours studying, if not more.
Okay, good. Okay, good to know. And what do you kind of touched on this before, but what do you plan on doing with your degree from University of the People?
Oh yeah, so um, I guess yeah, with business, I want to convert those skills to building a business for myself and creating a business that brings value to everyone that comes across it and to society and to myself and to my family to allow me to create something that I really love to do.
That's really wonderful. Do you have a dream job in mind? Like if there was no, barriers or nothing in a pretend world, what would your dream job be?
Um, it would be going to work every day to yeah grow a business and kind of allow my creativity to flow out. And I'm really interested in herbs and plants and kind of translating that into a business. Medicinal plants like um, tulsi and yerba mate. Those are two of my favorite plants, and I would like to kind of bring that to society more for the health and well-being of society.
Wow, cool. That sounds really interesting. I hope you can do that one day.
Thank you.
Um, okay, so maybe we're gonna shift gears a bit. Maybe you can talk a little bit about the courses you've taken, the instructors that you've had, or sorry, there's a fly, or the interactions you've had with your, with other students.
Definitely. So that was one of the coolest things about University of the People so far was just being immersed into a whole new world of interaction with people from all over the world. At Yeah, I was kind of blown away. My first class, the first week, just my class was. I mean, there was maybe a few people from the same countries, but it was just people from all over the world, and interacting with people was yeah mind blowing, and just kind of being at the same feeling like we're in the same place all together, but we're all from all over the world. and making friends with people from across the world, even being in 12 hours away, and we're still talking on WhatsApp or on Facebook. That's really kind of cool. And the instructors too, they're from all different colleges from across the country and across the world. So that's been amazing.
Great. Yeah, it sounds like a really interesting experience. What has your favorite course been so far?
Um, it's probably the business class. It's just
The one
been
you're
kind of
taking now?
it's been kind of eye-opening, but also the first class that I took was the Intro to College Success. And that was, I didn't expect it to be much. I kind of just thought it would be I don't know, kind of a basic class, but it actually taught me a lot about myself, like my
Cool.
personality type, study tips, and how to interact, like um, netiquette and all that kind of stuff that really helped me succeed my next term and terms to come.
Okay, cool. Um, so that course that you were just talking about, what's it called? The one that taught you a lot about yourself?
It's called College Success.
So is that a foundations course, like a course that you
Yeah,
have to take? What? Okay, so when you join UO People, you have to take a few mandatory classes, right?
that's right. Yeah.
And it's kind of
So that,
setting you up so you get used to online learning. That's my understanding.
yeah, and it
Okay.
gets you used to the format. It's kind of the same weekly format that and it gets you used to the discussion posts and the peer review system. It's very helpful.
Okay, great. And what has been your most memorable moment at UO People so far?
The most memorable, kind of talked about it, was I guess making friends from across the world, and just yeah, a couple students who I from before we started class that we kind of connected with on a Facebook group, and we still talk all the time. And the fact that we're connected through University of the People has been it's been a blessing. So it's that just the being immersed in that was very memorable and amazing.
That's so cool that you can still have um, a sense of community, even though you are 100% online. Um,
Yeah,
Super cool.
that's pretty cool, especially during these times where we're kind of learning how to do that anyways with social distancing. It's not even, doesn't feel too different. So it's kind of
Right. Yeah, hopefully this dies down a little bit soon. But I've been saying that for what, 7 months? So. Anyways,
yeah.
all we can stay optimistic. And maybe you can talk about what sort of tips you have for those who are looking to transition to online education.
Um, I would say, yeah, be with University of the People, especially, just being prepared, and kind of just when you know what classes you're going to take, start studying them beforehand. You don't have to wait till the classes start. Just with U of People, you can get the syllabus early. Start reading the textbooks. They're all online. That's the great thing about online textbooks and them
Yeah.
being free, is just going through the coursework and basically, yeah, teaching yourself. So when it comes in class, it's kind of second nature already, and it, it's more like teaching it too. And when you teach it, you learn a little bit yourself there. And also with online school, just getting into a rhythm is really important. Every week, start the week the same, so you can gain momentum, and um, your consistency will definitely pay off.
Okay, that's super great advice. And somebody, who was it? Simon was asking what the topic for today was. And the theme I kind of chose was how Nick balances, um, family and school. So maybe you can talk about how you do that.
Uh, yeah, just getting into a rhythm is really important. and being consistent, waking up early every day, and not wasting time. I mean, having fun. You still have fun, but definitely make the most of every moment. And I think we're all learning how to do that with COVID times. It's gotta make the most of every moment and see the best in everything. Consistency, getting into a rhythm, and I rely on my wife and my family quite a bit to help support that.
That's so nice. And what time do you wake up, just out of curiosity?
Today I woke up at 5. I used to wake
Okay.
up at 4:30 when I worked in construction because my boss taught me that. That's one of my brother-in-law. He taught me to wake up early, and I saw the benefits of that, and he's inspired me to do that. And I try to wake up as early as I can. If I worked late the night before, it might not be that early, but
Yeah.
how the
I
clocks work.
always want to wake up early, and I just can't really manage to get up before 7. So I don't know how you do it, but and what do you do when you wake up? Like, do you have some sort of routine?
I get breakfast ready for the kids and everyone, just kind of get it all set up, and then I have some tea, some yerba mate, get my brain going a little bit, and then if I have time, I'll do some homework. I'll start working on schoolwork since it's quiet.
Okay, and do you drink coffee? I'm asking the
I
most irrelevant questions.
I like coffee, but I I drink mate now, so but I'll drink coffee sometimes.
Okay. Okay, the dog is yelling at me. Um, okay, so any final thoughts, Nick? You are such a pleasure to speak with. I wish we had your
Thank
whole
you very much.
family.
I
Any
know.
final
Yeah, if you're applying to University of the People, I highly recommend it. And if you have any questions, there's so many people you can ask. There's groups out there that people love to answer your questions. I'm sure Jessica would be happy to answer questions. I'd be happy to as well if you reach out. Or the program advisors, they answer your questions once you get in. And it's a big group, so you'll be taken care of.
Okay, perfect. Actually, Mohammed has one last question. I can put it on the screen. Maybe you can try and answer it. Oops, not that one. Sorry. Wait. Okay, here it is. Sorry. How about the time given to written assignments for each unit in the course? Was it enough time?
Yeah, definitely. You have a whole week, and you basically know when they're gonna be. So at the beginning of each course, you can see you'll have a written assignment on weeks 2, 4, 5, and 7. So then you definitely have time to prepare, and they're usually just a couple pages, sometimes more, sometimes less. Some of them are just activities, and some of them are essays. But depending on what they are, it could take a couple hours or more. But you definitely have enough time. And if you need help, there's uh, a writing help, of course, and there's I'm not sure what it's called, but there's writing help, and you can
Resources.
collaborate with other students. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, Mohammed, I hope that answers your question. Okay, let's ask. Wow, people are asking questions. Okay, let's ask one more. How many hours a day do you devote for your education? Thank you, McConan.
Um, wow, probably about 3 hours a day at least, but some days if I have a day off, like yesterday, I studied all day. And then today I plan on studying quite a bit because other days I'm busy from morning till night. So if I get an hour in the morning, it's not the same every day, but uh, some days I'll study a lot from as much as I can. But
Okay,
yeah, 15 hours a week, so a couple hours a day each course.
it sounds like you're super organized.
I'm getting there. I'm still learning, but definitely it's important to be organized.
Okay, so I think we're going to end the live because I know you have a family to get to and you have work and studying. So I'm going to let you go. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And a special thanks to our guest, Nick, for being
Thank
here
you very
today. I
much,
really
Jessica.
appreciate it. And I want to say also that one of the reasons why I really wanted to reach out to you to do this live event was because, you know, a lot of times I get stories about moms who are balancing the kids and studying, and it's not that we don't have fathers who are studying and have, you know, but it's rare that I find those stories. So I was so interested to hear about your life and your family and how you balance. So thank you so much for, you know, opening up to us and sharing your life with us. I see that it's a little bit lighter outside, so enjoy the. I've watched it go from dark to light in the window with all the pretty plants.
Yeah, those are
um,
her orchids.
They're beautiful. So thank you so much for joining us, Nick. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for
And
having me.
yeah, thank you. And to all our viewers, thank you for joining as usual. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 10 o'clock where I will interview Sam. She is she's studying her MBA and she's in medical research. So she also has a great story and a lot of insight to share. And thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And for all the applicants out there, don't forget to save your spot by this Thursday, October 22nd. Don't forget that at UO People, you can wait a whole term to pay, and then you can pay at the end. So you can really try, you know, the school and to see if online learning is for you, and you have a whole term to decide. So no risk involved. So there's a link in the description of this event. Any questions, you can always reach out to me. You can DM me on any of these platforms. You can reach out to your advisor. You can reach out to admissions@uopeople.edu. And that's it. So thank you for tuning in. And I hope everyone stays safe and healthy and calm and connected with UO People by your side. So thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Nick. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.